Hello Virgo, this is Soul from Intuitive Tarot, here to look at your week ahead starting September 7th, September 8th, I believe it's September 8th, yeah. Last week was September 1st, so September 8th, Virgo, I'm sorry, 2025. I hope all is well with you guys. Welcome any new subscribers to the channel. I appreciate you. The deck I am using will, of course, be listed in the description box. Hope you guys had a wonderful Labor Day holiday. And also, I want to wish all the Virgos who are celebrating their birthday this week a very happy and safe birthday celebrations. Not reading any reversals here, Virgo. We're just going to shuffle this deck up real good before we start your messages, just to see what is the potential energy coming up for you. All right, energy surrounding Virgo this week. What is the energy Virgo has to look forward to? All right, what's coming towards Virgo? What's moving away from Virgo? Energies for Virgo. All right, here we go with a cut. And we're going to start off with the first card of energy for you, Virgo. We have there we go, the Major Arcana, the Chariot. Okay, so you know, the Chariot is almost like receiving an additional Major Arcana, which, you know, because I equate the Chariot with that of the Star card along with the Nine of Cups. So you have actually two Major Arcanas here. So you get all the energy here from the Chariot. So basically the Chariot, very, very positive. So it's either, you know, you're moving towards something positive or something positive is about to move towards you. And it's pretty fast. So, you know, even though this is like the first card that we've drawn, I always talk about the Chariot when it comes to vehicles. So, you know, there could be some Virgos that I'm talking to who might be purchasing a car. It doesn't necessarily have to be a new car. Might be experiencing some car repairs this week, major or minor. Don't be the Virgo that gets behind any source of any vehicles. Disregard the speeding limit because you will end up with a moving violation. All right, so we got that out of the way. So you get all the Star cards energy. So it could be a week of any types of surprises or excitement for you. It could be stargazing, dream journaling, wish fulfillment, anything related to your own psychic energies being enhanced or developed. You could meet somebody famous. Social media, social network, and any types of engagement. All right, so that is the additional energy that you have here in this spread, just from that one card. All right, so following the Major Arcana, the Chariot here, I must have turned the deck around, and I did. Sorry about that. We have the Six of Wands there. We go again with more positive energy that's moving towards you, Virgo. And I forgot to mention, too, the Chariot, which would represent movement vehicles. You could be, traveling this week, and if you are, you're going to be safe to and from. Again, the Six of Wands would represent traveling. Same energy applies, but also, too, you can attach victory and success to whatever it is that's going on for you or coming up for you this week. All right, Six of Wands. Next up, we have the Nine of Wands. Some of you are going to be busy this week. One of my busy bee cards, just doing the things that you need to do, taking care of your, energies that could be related to work, just, something that you do personally, for family, it could be for friends, just being busy. The Nine of Wands comes in here to give you that assist in terms of energy, Virgo, to help you accomplish those things that you have either on your plate or those things that crop up out of the blue. All right, so following the Nine of Wands, now we have the Two of Swords. Two of Swords is a decision to be made. Simply cross mirrors over here to the Chariot. Could be trying to decide what kind of car you want to get, what color, and all that other stuff. Feeling like you're at a crossroads here, just major anxiety. I'm sorry, not major anxiety, just minor anxiety that you have to deal with or confront. This is my same-sex loving energy. And the Two of Swords just could be something meaning that, again, it mirrors over there to the vehicle, the Chariot. It mirrors over here to the Six of Wands that, you're out and about traveling and there's some sort of detour or some sort of road construction going on and you get rerouted another way. Okay, so but basically it's two things may be before you this week, and you have to make a decision. Narrow that choice down to one. Up next now we have the Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords here. I always tell you guys to make sure that you're paying attention to not getting yourself involved in any types of gossiping, all right, because the Queen is capable of gossiping, so don't be the gossiper or the gossipee. Anyway, there's with the Queen of Swords, is usually related to doing something very major in terms of an action or a decision. She's sitting there on the throne waiting to execute, okay? She's a great communicator. She already knows what she's about to do. So, it could be almost anything major that you guys, take on in terms of tasks this week, all right? Following that, now we have the major arcana, the Emperor. So, oh, wow, this is a powerful spread. Emperor here just simply means that no matter what's going on for you, you're going to be in control. I don't normally read cards in the reverse, but if I read this card in reverse and you received it, it would mean how I would interpret it then that you're, losing control, and then you're trying to be manipulative towards situation or towards actual, people and stuff. But you're not. This is boss mode, leadership mode. There could be a promotion coming in for some Virgos that I'm reading for. You may be asked to lead over others, set an example. Even though this is a different kind of deck here, we have an animal representing an actual person, but that person still could be attached to Virgo in terms of a father or a mother figure, and they're now over on spirit side, and they may have served some sort of time in the military, worked in the courts, or it could have been a judge, lawyer, police officer. All right, so this is the major arcana, the Emperors. The most important thing I want you to grasp out of this energy is that you'll be in control no matter what's going on for you this week, Virgo, okay? Up next now we have the Four of Cups. Celebration, there's the birthday. Celebrations with family members, friends, romantic partners. This could be the birthdays, anniversaries, spending that quality time with significant others, whomever they may be. Family members, again, friends. It could be romantic partners. Usually when the Four Cups shows up, I always get the feeling or the impression that any types of celebration, that's going to take place will, more than likely could be taking place inside restaurants or diners, all right? Even number of cups, what you give is what you're going to get back in terms of promotions. Up next now we have the Five of Pentacles, okay? So some of you may be still could be concerned about your money coming up short, not having enough money to pay the bills. This is usually stubborn energy. It could be that you have some form of feelings of being ignored by someone giving you the cold shoulder treatment, just stubborn. All right. This is my ghosting card. So when it comes to communication, hopefully you're not ghosting someone, Virgo, and someone's not ghosting you. Five of Pentacles, just know it's temporary energies. If there was any concerns that you have over your money or your finances this week. Following the Five of Pentacles, and on top of the Queen of Swords, you have the major arcana, the Sun. Oh my gosh. Okay. So the Sun is here. And that's the most powerful positive card in the tarot deck, right? So we have the Sun, feelings of happiness, joy, success. It's my health card, so some of you could be just going through the week, going through normal medical exams and checkups. Everything is going to be okay. You could be working for the health department or the health industry, I should say, instead of department. You could be, again, traveling or living in the areas of Florida or California, or maybe traveling to those two remote spots or somewhere else that's remotely sunny, warm, and welcoming. Feeling happy, feeling energized, and, vibrant. The yes answer to all questions that you pose for yourself this week. Yes, feeling very, very successful. That would be the major arcana, the Sun. And also, too, because I have the Chariot here, and I equate the Chariot with that of the Star card, and we have the Sun. Well, the Sun just simply means with the star that someone could, become famous. You can become famous. All right? Just keep that in mind. There's someone that could become famous. You could become famous. On top of the Emperor, we have the Empress, another major arcana. Wow, I did shuffle up this deck here, so another major arcana wants to show up, and it's a very powerful one. First and foremost, she's holding a baby, so there could be pregnancy news surrounding you this week, Virgo. It also could be that someone's giving birth to a child. The swords would indicate that there could be a birth through cesarean section. Yeah, this is a card really where I talk about the Empress and the Temperance card is where you may be drawing your energy back from the energies of others and just focusing and concentrating on yourself, taking care of yourself, nurturing yourself, loving yourself, doing all those things that you maybe not have had the time to do, because this is a card that I, always speak about is, taking care of personal stuff. It's a card of beauty, so you could be going to, hair appointments and, nail salons, could be modifying your diet, changing, modifying your diets, exercising more, okay, just overwhelm, what's the word that I'm looking for? Overall health and well-being, taking care of yourself. So it could be that you just redraw that energy back to yourself, focus that energy on yourself, and there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing for you to feel guilty about. Also, there's something growing, developing, and expanding around you. All right, you could be spending some time outdoors, enjoying Mother Nature and God's beauty. Following the Empress here on top of the Four of Cups, now we have the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands here is fiery, passionate, intense. So whatever it is that you're focused on this week, you do it with great intentions and great mobility and passion, right? Look at all this red stuff. These are some beautiful cards here. You have to see them in person. But anyway, and they may not, the camera may not be picking up how beautiful these cards really are, but they have like a little, I don't know what she calls that, like a little reflection. But they're very, like if you turn the cards, it's very colorful. So the Queen, you have to put yourself in the place of the Queen's energy. It's what you're focused on, maybe connected to the Queen of Swords in terms of a major decision or an action. She's very intent, very passionate, but also, too, she could send in a burst of energy to any Virgo out there who is artistic and creative and help you along the way in terms of your pursuits. All right, so that's the Queen of Wands. On top of the Five of Pentacles, and your last card for the spread is, look at this. Now we got the Star, okay? So, damn, you got the Star. Cross mirrors over there to the Chariot. So, it's almost, still count that, that additional star that I had mentioned. So, you got like 1, 2, 3, let me see here, 4. You got like maybe 6 major arcanas in this spread, all right? So this is some very powerful energy here. Now, the Star card is everything that I had spoke about, when I said I equate the Chariot with that of the Star card. Hopes, wishes, and dreams becoming fulfilled. Social media, social networking, stargazing, dream journaling, okay? Meeting someone famous, anything related to your own psychic energies being, enhanced or developed. Wow. Okay, something exciting. Again, something exciting or surprising could be happening for you this week. The potential is here, Virgo. Let's see. All right, but this is what I have for you this week, Virgo. Just keep in mind that it's me interpreting these messages here for you. Always take what's going to work for you. Leave the rest alone, but I would appreciate you guys liking the video, sharing the video, subscribing to my channel, throw the comments in. I always like to read the comments. Have a safe, great week ahead. Happy birthday once again to those who are celebrating their birthday. Always come back here to get more of these messages from me, Virgo. And before I roll, let me, because I just remembered, let me do your shadow. Maybe I better not do your shadow. Okay? I'm not going to do your shadow. You don't want to know because I'm not going to ruin your positive energy here in terms of messages, all right? So just so you know, the shadow was the tower, but we're not going to turn that one over. We're just going to leave that one right there, all right? And end this video for you. You guys have a great week. I'll talk to you real soon. Ciao.